Oh, good morning. Oh, excuse me. Good morning, all you sleepyheads. I haven't even been to sleepy bed. How's it going? Tell me. I need to know. Just a little bit, a couple of little things. And, I say that and it ends up being like an hour long. So, hey, we'll see how it goes. But, having said that, I am going to, start off with a couple lighthearted little topics. I can't explain why, but this capital I and missing, that triggers the fuck out of me. Like, I'm mad about that. This angers me. I'm upset. I'm frustrated as fuck. Why would you do that? What an asshole. This guy's a monster. Don't do that. Who does that? Ugh. Missing something here. Ooh, let's get to reading. I need some more coffee. I should have done that before I started recording. Hold on, let me pause. Coffee makes everything better. I am missing one piece. Oh man. So is Monkey D. Luffy. He's missing one piece too. This guy's missing one piece to Alan, but have completed the cure part of the story and feel I've been all over the map. I have no suggestion to go find another body part. I have been all the way down where the Shadow Leviathans are located, but my story is stuck now. I haven't seen any snow worms either. What am I missing? Poor dude. This is an issue that a lot of you wonderful ladies and absolute gentlemen, you're going to run into this. Now, no matter what kind of player you are, this is going to be an issue for you. And there's many different types of players, but I'm going to, for sake of argument, I'm going to summarize and, just categorize people into two groups. You either play a game for the story or you play a game for the game. How this pertains to Subnautica, I'll say that I'm the type of player that plays, well, for the sake of argument, let's say I play for the game, right? And Subnautica benefited me that way because the story was there. It didn't take away from the game. And it was, the story in Subnautica was a seasoning. What little bit there was just, it was just right. It added to the dish. It made it better. It was, you still could have enjoyed Subnautica without the story. It's like, you can enjoy your steak without seasoning it, but you'll enjoy it more once you put some seasoning on it. You feel me? So coming into Below Zero, I was the type of player that's like, I'm just going to look everywhere. It's in early access, so I wasn't even expecting or looking, oh man, where's the PDA entries? A lot of flora and fauna and objects had placeholder question mark icons. The PDA was to be announced, to be determined. Info goes here. I would find some area from the story, and I would get a pop-up that says conversation between Robin and Alan about feelings. I'm like, really? Are you serious? Like, that's on the nose. However, even in early access, that didn't stop me because, well, in a map that's smaller than Subnautica, me being a look everywhere type of player, I just literally went everywhere. Whether I was told or hinted to go somewhere, it didn't matter. I went everywhere, and I'm not talking about popping the console command and hitting ghost, and I'm gonna fly everywhere. I'm gonna cut the fog off. I'm gonna turn it to daytime, turn the weather off. I'm gonna fly everywhere. I'm gonna see. No, I played the game in survival mode, no console commands, looked everywhere. I did all the things. And if you're that kind of player, you won't have a problem with Below Zero per se. You'll be able to, you will find all the things, and, you might find a couple things that the game didn't point you to. Good for you, but the game is extremely short, especially coming off of Subnautica. You got a jump start. You already know how to play the game. For the sequel to be shorter and smaller, It's shorter and smaller from a factual standpoint, but when you factor in the experience of a Subnautica player, it makes the game even shorter, and it makes the map feel even smaller because we're players that came from a longer game, a larger map that we dominated like Odd Wolf can't stand. And if you're the other kind of player, where, man, you play a game for the story. You don't care how bad the gameplay is. You don't care about no graphics. You like, bruh, does it got a good story? And all that you care about is, can I maneuver and navigate my character from set piece to set piece? If that's possible, I don't care how bad the gameplay is. I want the experience. If you're that kind of player, Below Zero is going to start off nice. Even if the story doesn't make sense, I mean, it's there. I mean, the game will hold your hand. Boom. You're in your element. But it gets to a point where suddenly the game stops holding your hand and it just throws you in the deep end. It's like, good fucking luck. And that's terrible. Because for the player that started off relying on that, if you're getting all these tips from Alan and Robin saying these things and you're like, oh, that's what I need to do. You get used to that help. So when that help is taken away from you, it's like walking with a crutch. You get so used to walking with the crutch rather than letting your leg get strong on its own to where you can go back to normal. You keep using that crutch. What happens is the muscles in your leg are going to atrophy. So when you lose your crutch, you can still walk, but you're kind of like limping and you're like, fuck, the crutch was supposed to help me. It didn't. The game will show you a couple places to go. They'll give you a couple beacons to some artifacts. And then it's like, good luck. The game changes from hand-holding storytelling to figure the rest out yourself. It should have been one or the other. It should have been like, good fucking luck. You came to this planet on your own. Figure it out. Or it could have been like, we're going to hold your hand all the way through and we're not going to let you go. Because for the player that doesn't care about the story, there's nothing. I mean, for the base bare bones game, all this game is going to make you think and feel as you wish that you had the base decorations and the jukebox and the running with tools and battery life indicators. You're just going to wish they were in Subnautica. Because that's the only thing that you're going to like about this game are the additions. But the game that they're in sucks. It's kind of like you got a new car. It's got all these nice features, but the car itself is a piece of shit. And you're like, I kind of wish my old car had some of these features. Oh, well, I'll just go back to driving my old car because it works and it doesn't break down and it doesn't, take $50 worth of gas to go 5 miles. So I mean, if you enjoy this game, it's going to be a personal thing. You're going to enjoy it, and that's just you. This game is it is objectively bad. It's incompetent. For the player that's expecting the rest of the hand-holding, you're going to feel like a child in a supermarket, and your mother let your hand go because she saw one of her friends from church, and she ran off to go talk with her, and it's like, oh, where'd my mommy go? You're going to be left there alone. Wow, what an incredible segue. This took up the whole video. What am I doing? Which of the body parts have you got? Well, I don't need to read this. Y'all have probably already been sitting here reading it. This, yeah, just, they're giving him some tips. But this is what the whole thing was about. This right here, this link, I'm going to click it. Hilly and Mom, how you doing, Mom? This is a nice community member. This is a sweet YouTuber. I'm going to assume that this is a female. And she's got a big-ass playlist with, like, a shit ton of videos. And they're all short, sweet, and simple. They're nothing like my videos. They're well-edited. They're well put together. Go check it out. This whole video is basically supposed to be me plugging Hilly and Mom. I'm going to plug a couple other of my YouTube buddies. I'll start my next video. Oh, my accents are just everywhere. I'm going to start my next video plugging another friend of mine, and then we're going to get into some more topics. Oh, boy. And next video.